A lot is happening behind the scenes. Mutahi Ngunyi is bringing a very interesting twist to the whole death of Albert Ojwang. Before we have a look at Mutahi, let me start by saying this. How clueless can a government be? You arrest a suspect and then you kill the suspect, thinking that you can spin some stories and some theories to cover up for the killing. How clueless can a government be? Was Ojwang's death deliberate or was it accidental? That's a question I also asked in our earlier video. How clueless can a government be? You arrest and then you kill, thinking that you will cover up the whole story. Mutahi Ngunyi has this to say. Mutahi Ngunyi, what we are seeing is not civil disobedience, it is civil disorder. Some opposition fellow told us that he has deep roots in the deep state. Soon, he will use the police to kill the big fish activists. Then the country will go kaboom. This is not natural. From that post, I'm seeing Mutahi Ngunyi trying to say that Albert Ojwang's death might not be the government's per se. It might as well even be the opposition who used some rogue police officers to kill Albert. And Mutahi Ngunyi is cleverly trying to say what Rigathi Gachagua said some times back. There were some rumors that some police officers had been sent to arrest Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi himself admitted that those police officers, those special police officers who were sent to arrest him, briefed him and even helped him escape. That was Rigathi speaking recently. Rigathi himself admitted to that. So if it was true what Rigathi was saying, then it can also be true that there are some police officers who are clearly working with the opposition. And they can go to some extreme lengths in pulling strings for the opposition. That's what I can make of all this Mutahi Ngunyi is trying to say. I want us to dig deeper into this for Kenyans to see in clear terms what might be happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. For justice to be served to the late Albert Ojwang, the investigating authorities should not just channel their investigations in one area. They should cast their nets wide and wider. And that's something I keep on repeating in my videos. Government officials should be investigated. The opposition has to be investigated. And most of these ones who have come out in public boasting that they have some connections within the ranks of the police service, it's important for them to also be investigated. And from where I sit, I strongly believe that Ojwang's death exposes some very interesting facts about the current political discourse in our country. The first fact coming out: our police service is not independent. Orders are being given from above, and the junior police officers have no option but to obey the orders even if they are illegal. That's coming out very clearly because it's now a fact and confirmed that DIG Langat is the person who gave orders for Albert to be arrested. So he bulldozed the junior police officers into playing his dirty works. So it's clear the police service is not independent. It's being controlled by orders from above. The second thing coming out very clearly: we've seen the interdicted police officers at Central Police Station blaming DCI officers. So there is already a blame game in the police service. The blame game will only help in weakening the police service, and a weakened police service will weaken the entire government. To a point, should there be protests and demonstrations, the police will be very much reluctant to deal or to arrest hooliganism. Like today in the CBD, we saw a lot of hooliganism happening where some protesters and demonstrators were abusing the police officers. Some even tried snatching away guns from the police officers and all sorts of insults. We saw all that happening today. So a weakened police service, the government will become weak, hooliganism will increase, and even thuggery will increase, and Kenya might become a lawless country. If all this is not addressed in good time, then I'm seeing Kenya might go the Haiti route, where goons, gangs are now controlling the streets. That's something I'm also seeing coming in the coming days if the situation continues the way it's going. The police must be allowed to do their jobs professionally. Kenyans should respect the police service. The police service should also maintain law and order. Politicians should not interfere with the independence of the police service. In all this, I blame Ruto's government because they started off all this. They started it by kidnapping Kenyans. Instead of using the legal channel, they were using extra-legal means. And that's what has led us to where we are. The citizens themselves, they now see the police as goons and thugs. So the citizens are also turning into goons and thugs. I blame Ruto's government for all this. They brought us here. It's not too late. Things can still be done the right way. If the opposition had a chance of painting William Ruto's government in bad light, I know they could. Even if it means killing. That's also a fact. Looking at the type of opposition leaders we have in this country, they are able and capable of doing anything, even if it's killing. And recently, we saw a member of parliament kidnapping himself, after which the opposition leaders came out, guns blazing, explaining on how the government kidnapped the member of parliament. Later, the member of parliament did admit that he might have been kidnapped by some goons. So everything is possible in Kenya. We have some top well-known activists. Mutahi is saying that maybe one can be brought down to paint the government in bad light. And should that happen, I don't think we will be having a country. So the investigations should be done without taking sides at all. The investigators should cast their nets wide and wider. I believe that should they do that, then they will have served justice to Albert Ojwang's family. But it's almost likely that DIG Lagat had a serious interest in Albert. Let's stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.